So this is a new subject for me. I've never been involved in this in kind of the 15 years of being a scout leader. And that is a parent coming up to me of a beaver saying, Mark, my son is really struggling wearing the beaver top. They find it really difficult. They find the material itchy. They just having anxiety, more or less, on a Thursday night to put on their uniform. Have I got any tips? Now, I have got a new presenter with me. Your name is?
Thomas.
And what section are you in?
A few moments later.
Beavers.
Yes.
We're learning. So we are talking today in this vlog about really itchy uniforms. Let's dive into it. So as I say, I've never had to deal with this before. So for me, I have no advice at all on how to make these tops less itchy. So I went online, I did a bit of research and found out that it's just not a single thing. This happens in lots of different groups around the country, around the world. Not just young people, but also adult volunteers find sometimes that these are either a bit itchy or they just have problems wearing them. This can be because of these little bad boys, these buttons that we wear. Some people, some people are scared of buttons. There's a proper phobia. People are scared of spiders. Some people have a phobia of buttons. Do you know that?
No.
Well, you learned something new today. So how can we encourage young people and also adults wearing the scout uniform, making them feel less victimized, less standing out? Okay, so in my scout group, we do a point system. I don't think beavers, do you have a point system on wearing your uniform?
I don't know.
That'll be a no. So in my scout group, you have to come in wearing your shirt, your trousers, your necker, woggle, making sure that the woggle's the right way, and you get points for your patrol, and at the end of the term you go out. Now if you have a problem with your uniform, that's not fair on that young person, is it? And we've got to think about how we can resolve this. So I have got 7 points for you if you're facing this issue on how we can deal with it, more or less. Now these things aren't complicated, all right? These aren't rocket mind-blowing things. The first step is not wearing a uniform at all. Maybe you are like our group. We have a group t-shirt and hoodie that we're introducing in the autumn. So instead of wearing a uniform like Thomas's beaver uniform or my scout uniform, you can wear a group uniform, yeah? Whether that's a t-shirt or a hoodie, or maybe make your own, design your own top.
Or you actually allowed to.
You can. The other thing that you can do, if you for some reason are so desperate for the young person or the adult to wear a shirt, a uniform, is underneath, like me, wear a t-shirt, a cotton t-shirt, something soft, because yeah, you're right, when these are brand new, they're really itchy, they're quite starchy, and after a few washes, they do get a bit softer, but having a t-shirt underneath, that will help as well. Now, the other thing is not to make a big song and dance of this, not to make an issue. A uniform for scouting isn't 100%. Yeah, we are a uniformed organization, but would you rather a young person turn up at Beavers, Cub Scouts, Squirrels, Explorers, and have fun, or them stay at home because they don't want to wear the uniform? So sometimes just encouraging them and just going, you know what, if you just want to come and wear your own top, as long as you're wearing a necker, that's all I'm bothered about. The other thing what you can do is speak to the parent and ask them what? You can ask them, what do you wear at school? I wouldn't say every school, but the majority of schools have a uniform policy, yeah? So you have to wear a uniform. Do you have to wear a uniform when you go to school?
Yeah.
Yeah, which consists of what?
Jumper,
t-shirt, trousers. And when you get to big school, you have to wear a tie.
Yeah.
So some schools are really strict on uniforms. But if you've got a child who has an issue, has a problem wearing the uniform, maybe the school allows them to wear something else. Maybe, like I say, their own t-shirt or something. So maybe ask the parent, have you had any issues with this with the school uniform? So understanding the outside experience of scouting rather than just constantly thinking scouts. Stand out, think outside the box. What do they do in another situation, yeah? So like I say, in schools, are they insistent on a uniform? Maybe they're a bit more relaxed with that child. Having a new co-presenter has completely lost my track. Another point actually I just remembered is that if you wear these brand new, okay, you get them out of the packet, they have that kind of new smell to them, wash them, it still isn't right, it's still a bit itchy. So maybe you have some second-hand uniforms, the one that's been through the washer about 10, 20, 30 times. That always makes the textile break down and make it softer, and that is easier for the person to wear it. Just to wrap this up, ultimately, it's about getting the young person to scouts, whether that's in squirrels, beavers, cubs, scouts, explorers, network, or as a leader. And if they're having these anxiety attacks, if they're just not wanting to go because of this, the uniform, then I think you just need to relax a bit. Yeah, as I say, Scouts is a uniform organization, but it doesn't have to be. It's not compulsory. It would be nice for everyone to wear the exact uniform every week, but ultimately it's better if the young person comes to Scouts and has fun rather than worrying about wearing the right uniform and buttons and itchiness. So there we are, Scout leaders, my ideas. Like I say, I've not been through this. This is just me going online, researching, finding out what other people have done when they've had a situation where the young person just can't wear a uniform for whatever reason. Maybe they have sensory issues, they have anxiety attacks, whatever. So I can't speak personally, okay? This is just what I'm researching because I've been asked. So if you've been in that situation, help me out. Comment below, what have you done when a young person or a parent comes up and says, you know what, little Johnny just can't wear a uniform. Help me out. I would love to know what you do in this situation. And also, if you want to become a better Scout leader and a better just all-rounder in Scouts, watch this playlist here, and it's tips and tricks on how you can become the best Scout leader in the whole of the world.